Professional soccer player Elizabeth Eddy facing some intense backlash over her column in the New York Post. She is calling on the National Women's Soccer League to adopt clear gender standards. Some of her teammates disagree, responding with this.
That article does not speak for this team in this locker room. They are disgusted by some of the things that were said in the article, and it's really important for me to say that.
I just want everyone to know that we're doing our best in the locker room to preserve respect and belonging on this team.
CEO and founder of XXXY Athletics, Jennifer Say, joins us now from Denver, which I love, of course. This is a little bit from Eddy's column in the New York Post. Fairness and inclusion are core American values. Reasonable people can disagree about where to draw lines, but avoiding the conversation altogether by shutting out diverse views does not serve us. In fact, we owe it to current and future female athletes to solve this. Jennifer, at least she's standing up. Do the women that we just heard from, do they want to compete against transgender males?
Well, there are several males in the National Women's Soccer League. They aren't trans-identified. They're men with DSDs. In fact, one of the best players in the league is a male, Barbara Banda, who plays for Orlando Pride. I don't know. These women just spewed all of the same old tropes. They called her racist. They said what she said was harmful. It's ridiculous. The op-ed was so gently worded. I mean, it couldn't have been nicer. In fact, I think she should have been more assertive. And these women waited a few days, and they just came out and they smeared her. You know, it was brave to do what she did, but I think we need a bit more of a take no prisoners approach. I think we can't really negotiate with these folks.
It's really easy to not speak up. And there are so many retired former professional athletes, women athletes who have made it big. They are so secure in their futures and they will not say anything. So what do you think pushed Eddy to want to post this? Because she knew she was going to get some sort of backlash, maybe not so much from her teammates, but it is a lightning rod issue.
It really is. I'm not sure she was aware of how much of a lightning rod it was. And I've seen some people kind of start on this journey and they think if they're nice enough and polite enough, they can negotiate with the other side, and it can't be done. We have to push back with the full force that the culture's been taken from us. We need to demand sports and spaces. And there's another woman in the news right now, Tish Hyman in Los Angeles, who is taking this much more assertive and not backing down approach. And I think that's the way forward.
I should get in touch with her as well. This is what the league said in response. The NWSL is committed to working directly with the Players Association on any changes to our league policies to ensure players' voices are central to our processes, and this reinforces our commitment to inclusion, trust, and transparency. But what about the younger girls, right? Because part of the thing about aging, like I'm a mentor, but of course just from a career standpoint. I'm not an athlete, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's one of the great joys, is being able to help the younger generation. And I wonder about Elizabeth Eddy, if that's on her mind, about how hard she had to work and how her parents supported her and her bravery to stand up in this moment.
I think so. She's a veteran in the league. I think over 10 years in the league. I think she just knows what's right. She knows it's right that men should not be competing in women's sports. And if you stay quiet on it, that's pulling up the ladder behind you. And I hope that she is inspired to be much more assertive at this point and not to back down. We haven't heard from her yet since her teammates have issued this scathing response, nonsensical response. They didn't respond to the materiality of what she was saying.
No.
They just called her a racist. Right. It's crazy. It has nothing to do with it.
And if the shoe were on the other foot, they would feel very differently.